for it. Fortunately, I got one in my pocket. I played Samurai Jack. Let me get the gameplay in the background here, and we'll get started. Ba, 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 ba.
They
There we
should
go. All
re-release
right.
Rayman.
So the game that I'm reviewing today for our featured game this week, um, was the new Samurai Jack game. It is called Samurai Jack something in time. Battle Through Time. Samurai Jack, Battle Through Time. Got the name. All right. Um, so just like an overall like synopsis of the game, it's kind of like the feel of it to me is like an old school beat 'em up game. Like I honestly felt when I was playing the game like I was playing an old Ninja Turtles game. Um which is also kind of one of the things that I'm going to say was a detractor of the game, and I'll get to why that is in a little bit. Um but uh but I mean, overall, just like first impressions of the game, I did enjoy my playthrough. Let me just give you some quick details on the game. Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. It was developed by a company called Soleil. It was
Exactly.
released this year in August. I think like on the 18th. I think it was like the day after my birthday. This came out. Um, it came out on all the different platforms, so PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC, Mac, literally everywhere. So if you're interested in playing it, you can get it anywhere. I played it on PS4. I think honestly the main reason I played it on PS4 is because I had just finished playing through Ghosts of Tsushima. So when I guess I just had it in my mind, I'm gonna play another samurai game. I should play this on PS4, right? So
Okay.
I think that was my logic. Don't know why. But that's where I ended up playing it. The game's $40 now. Like again, I enjoyed the game, but I think for this game, $40 is a little much. Um, let's talk about the gameplay real quick. So, like I said before, it to me it plays like a beat 'em up, only in 3D. It felt very like old school Ninja Turtles, only in 3D.
Ah,
It was fun, but again, coming off of Ghost of Tsushima, even though the battle mechanics are good, they're not like as clean and crisp and polished as Ghost of Tsushima. So I feel like when I played it, I was a little disappointed that I didn't have that like really beautiful, like those really beautiful battle mechanics that I did in Ghost. But like it's hard for me to hold that against the game because it's more of like a contrast thing. They're two wildly different games. So for me to compare them, I think is unfair. Um the art is good. They do a really good job of capturing the feel of the show. I mean, you can see in the background gameplay, all the environments look like um environments from the show. My one complaint is that they went with like the full like 3D rendering instead of
oh
doing
yeah.
like a cell shading. Like if they did this game like what's the most recent Dragon Ball
Oh my god, it looks so
Fighters,
beautiful.
right? So Dragon Ball Fighters um is all 3D rendered, but you wouldn't know by looking at it because it looks like you're watching the cartoon.
Yeah,
And that's amazing. If they did something like
so
that for
good.
this game, it would have been phenomenally gorgeous, to make it look like Samurai Jack. But all like really the backgrounds do, but like all the actual like characters in the game feel like just 3D rendered characters. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but at the same time it still doesn't look bad. Um the music is good. It's all music from the show. So
Nice.
that's good. It's fine. Sound design's fine. Nothing like to write home about, but it's fine. If you feel like you're playing Samurai Jack, you feel like, like it sounds like the show, so that's fine as well.
It's fine as
How
well.
long did it take me to beat it? I think I beat it in a single stream, didn't I? No, I didn't. I beat it in two separate streams. So I would say the game probably took me somewhere between 6 to 10 hours to beat. Um, which again, for a beat 'em up, like for a Ninja Turtle style beat 'em up, I think that's fine. I think that's a good amount. Um, there like the difficulty of the game, it starts out super easy, but then ramps way up, like way up. Oh, dude, you saw my head peeking out from behind because
Oh,
this is from my stream, the background gameplay that we have on there. So like, which I think is good. It's never like so insanely difficult that you couldn't beat it. Let me now talk about real quick why I didn't like this game, the things that I didn't like about this game and why I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it. Um, is this is a game that I feel like they very easily could have put co-op in. There's so many unique like supporting characters in Samurai Jack that they could have had. They are in the game. That's the thing. They're in the game. They're just not playable, right? So like you can't play as the Scotsman, you can't play as, the samurai. None of like the support characters
That's a
from the
huge
game are
miss.
playable. I think it's a huge miss. Um because if they did that, like you would have that really awesome feel of like an old school beat 'em up in 3D. It will also mitigate some of the difficulty in the later levels, um, and give you way more replayability. I think I would be like super motivated to play through this game several times if I could experience it with my friends using different characters. Whereas through this, it's it's just a single player experience. So, which is fine. I just felt like there could have been so much more. Um and at a $40 price point, which, that is a discounted price for a brand new game, it's obviously not a AAA game. Uh it still felt like a bit much for something that didn't have those co-op features. So like it if I paid, like $30 for this game, or maybe like $25 for this game, I would have said, yeah, okay, that's fair. If you're a fan of Samurai Jack, buy the game. It's a fun game. It ain't anything special, but you'll have a lot of fun, with a playthrough or two, and that's cool. Whereas if this game had co-op, I would say pay $60 for this game. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit of a disappointment there. Story wise, the game is fine. It picks up, it's kind of like is an auxiliary story to the newest and or like the most recent season of Samurai Jack, the final season of Samurai Jack. Like it picks up at the very end of that season and then throws a twist at you and throws you back into that timeline and makes you play through some of those scenarios only with some changes to it. It's fine. I think it was a fine thing to do to make like a compelling story for the game without just like rehashing the entire story of Samurai Jack. Um, but again, it's not anything, super crazy or special. Um, I would definitely wait for a sale on this game though. If you're interested in picking it up, if you could get this game for between like 15 and $25, I would say, and you're a Samurai Jack fan, fun to play. I really hope that they update the game and add co-op, but I doubt they will. If they ever did, I would say it's worth full price. But I don't think they're going to do that. There does seem to be a lot of secrets in the game. Some cool, little nods and lore and stuff, which is fun. So again, if you're a big Samurai Jack fan, that might be something compelling for you. For like the layman, I wouldn't say it really is. Um, but yeah, so overall for this game, I would say maybe like a flat 7
Hmm.
would be my rating.
Way higher than I thought you were gonna give it.
Yeah, same.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
feel like
Just how
7's a good
expensive it was
score.
and how short it was.
I don't
so
know.
I
So
factor that into my
here's the thing. If
thing.
this had okay, let's go 6.5. Let's go
There you go.
6.5.
More generous.
Because if this had co-op, I would say 8.5 all day. All day long, this would be an 8.5 if it had co-op. But because it doesn't,
Yeah.
that dramatically detracts from the game. The game is still fun. It's a fun playthrough. I don't want you guys to get it twisted. Like I had a lot of fun playing through the game. I am a fan of Samurai Jack.
If you weren't though, would you like it?
yeah, because I like beat 'em ups.
Oh, okay. So if
but-
it's just like you heard about this random Samurai Jack game that you so happen to get, you know,
Yeah,
you've been like,
I
yeah, it was
enjoy
worth-
beat 'em ups, and so like this very much plays like a beat 'em up. The graphics are
Okay.
good. The combat is good for a beat 'em up. Like I said, it feels like, very much in that genre.
Yeah.
There's a very good like upgrade system where you can learn new techniques and everything like that. So that's good. There's definitely redeeming qualities about this game. There's even, like, as you can see in my playthrough right now, there's even some platforming that I'm dramatically failing at.
Yeah.
And I'm shooting arrows into a thing for no reason. There we go. So like there's definitely redeeming qualities of the game. I don't think it's by any stretch a bad game, but there's nothing about it that makes it great.
That sucks. So it's like
You
middle
know?
of the road. Like it's an okay game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a 6.5 is entirely fair, but like with the caveat of if they ever added co-op, solid 8.5. Like
Which is intense.
all day long, this would be an 8.5.
A lot of games are like that, you know. Like I'm just like, this game sucks, but co-op makes it a 10. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like this game feels like it was designed to be played co-op,
That's
But-
so weird.
but it's not.
Maybe for
Yeah.
like artistic integrity, like he didn't really have a sidekick, or whatever. So I
But
don't
he
know.
does.
But it could
That's
have
the thing. Like,
could have
have you
been
ever
different
watched
every
Samurai
chapter,
Jack?
yeah.
I didn't really
exactly,
watch
yeah.
it much. No, I didn't really.
It's a different
Didn't see
like person that guides him in each episode, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost
dang.
every episode, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
that'd
like
been
I said,
easy.
those characters are in this game, and like you
Yikes.
interact with them and stuff, but you just can't play as them,
Weird. I wonder
Yeah.
if they'll come out
Yeah.
of that's
dude. Like honestly, like I would like
Might have been too
like,
much voice
scream
acting.
it from the rooftops, like, yo, everyone play this game. It's super fun to play with your friends, but unfortunately that doesn't exist. So that's a bummer.
Right.
So that brings it down 6.5. I definitely not a 5 or whatever. It's not a bad game, but it's just not great. Like
Right.
it could have been a great game and it's not, and that's a little disappointing.
sure.
So, but that's
Checks out.
that's about it. If you see it on sale, pick it up. If not, then I would just wait if you're interested in playing it. So that's pretty much all I got on the Samurai Jack, boys and girls. I'm gonna
Yeet.
take this off of here.